You've been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
So listen, big shout out to everybody that's locked in right now. This is the Street Sessions. We're here at Drake and Morgan's in King's Cross. And I'm not only just chilling with a beautiful young black woman, I'm also chilling with one of the hottest R&B singers to come out of the streets right now, Monife. So how you feeling? How's vibes?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm enjoying my rum and apple juice.
Yeah, you are. You know, talking of rum and apple juice, everybody has a thing in life that they enjoy and a thing in life that they want to show out. And obviously, you have an EP called Love Language. And I feel like before we even get into the EP, the conversation of love language is interesting because I actually didn't know what that was until I was on Tinder one day. And a girl was like, "What's your love language?" And I was just like, "Huh?" So if you don't mind me asking, do you have a love language?
I think my love language is I like words of affirmation. I like being told, like, even if I just do something good in life, I just want to know, someone tell me. But so yeah, words of affirmation and quality time, I think, are my main ones. What's your one then?
I mean, I don't know. I never actually did the questionnaire sheet. I'm telling you, she gave me a questionnaire sheet and I was like, this is long. But if I was to pick out from what I think, cuddling, if that's a word, if that's one.
Like physical touch. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like physical touch. I like, it's not even like all that after. I just like chilling, cuddling, like actually watching Netflix, like finishing the movie.
I'm so done.
Yeah, I don't need to chill. I'm not trying to do the chill. Yeah. We actually watched the show. Like if I pick a movie, I'm trying to finish the movie.
I hear you.
But going into music, like obviously you have a very beautiful voice. Where does that come from? Has it been family or like how does it come about?
So growing up, for the longest, I remember singing. I was always singing whatever it was, but my mum was always singing around me. So I guess that's probably where it came from. And so I always used to sing with my mum. I used to be shy to show other people, but me and my mum, like, girl band. Yeah, so when I was about 10, I started a choir, like a local choir, Young and Gifted, it was based in Stratford. And I guess through them, I gained a lot of confidence and I kind of learned more how to sing rather than just whatever I was doing or trying to do. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I started in that choir. I stayed with them for years, I think until I was like 18. Yeah, I love them. It's like my home, my comfort.
Would you say you're a religious person?
Do you know what? I would like to say I am. I am on my own journey, which I guess may not look the same as everyone else's, but my own journey, my relationship with God, I'm definitely finding that. Yeah.
So interestingly then, obviously, because you're an artist and you have to perform live quite often, would you say the choir helped you build that kind of performance confidence?
100%. I think even so, when you're with a choir, you have like a whole gang, like there's a whole gang of you. And so when I started performing solo, I was scared. Like I was really scared. But I think with practice and kind of just trying to get out of my head and just going and doing. So I used to go to a lot of open mics and not tell any of my friends and just go to random places to perform to people who I hoped I'd never see again in my life. And just kind of like build that confidence slowly. And yeah, that's how I built it, I guess.
Obviously, outside of music, who are you? Like, so what makes you you?
Me? I'm a weirdo. What makes me me? Do you know what? It's a bit weird, but when I was young, I always used to say that I'd be a singing scientist. And I am. I'm a biomedical scientist, 9 to 5, Monday, Friday. And so I guess that's kind of my little quirk, I guess. While I'm at my job, I'm always singing as well. So, yeah, I'd say that's my quirk, yeah.
And obviously, like, that is such an interesting job to have. Like, you generally are a smart woman. You're a good musician. Like, you're basically everything that all our black parents want. Do you know what I'm saying? You know the stereotypical get a good job and then do your little thing on the side. Like, you are that. So, like, do your parents support your music as well?
100%. As I said, my mom growing up was always like, she's always been into music. My granddad was actually a musician as well. And so, yeah, she's always been supportive of that. I think if anything, I was the one like, yeah, mom, I'm going to uni. Yeah, mom, I'm going to work really hard. Like, I think she kind of just knew I would. Like, she knew I put quite a bit of pressure on myself. So she kind of just left me to it because she'll just be there when I need a cuddle. But yeah, she's definitely proud of me, yeah.
And I want to talk a bit about COVID-19. We've all been obviously stuck in lockdown since pretty much 2019 or pretty much 2020, to be fair. Yeah. Literally. Did that help with you creatively being able to like have time to make more music, or was it like a burden for you? Like, how was lockdown for you?
What? So I worked throughout lockdown because obviously I work in a hospital, and so I didn't really get a break, which I think kind of helped in a way because I had like that routine. So I used to walk to work. For a long time, actually, I didn't like create anything. I was kind of like, it's hard because where do you find the inspiration? But I started walking to work because I was scared to go on a bus because of COVID. So I started walking to work, and on my walk, I would literally like find beats and like just like try write some lyrics. I look like a mad woman because I'm walking down the road like singing at the top of my lungs. But yeah, I think that was what kind of broke it for me, like broke the kind of drought I was on, I guess, in terms of creating. And so, yeah, that's what I did. I found some really great producers, one of them being Nickel Beats. He sent me over a beat, and I was like, yeah, I could write to this. Walking to work, that's what I did. So it helped. A lot of my project, actually, Love Language, was created during lockdown. Yeah.
Oh, that's mad. And obviously, as an R&B singer, do you have like a top 5? Like, who would be your top 5 favorite R&B artists?
Okay. Do you know what? I like a lot of artists. My favorite, SZA. Obsessed with SZA. Love her. The way she hops on melodies and yeah, she's crazy. SZA, her. Obsessed with her as well. Also, do you know who I really love? Tiana Major 9, UK. Yeah. I think she's amazing, and she's from East London too, so even more like definitely inspired by her. So that's top 3. No particular order. Who else? R&B only? Okay. Do you know what? I would say Thames, even though she's kind of like in between genres. Thames this last year has been like getting me through. Actually getting me through. And lastly, Lucky Day. Okay. I love Lucky Day. I saw him perform, I think it's in 2019 when he came to the UK.
About 2019.
And before that, I didn't really know much about him or hear much of his music. But after that, like, I was sold. I was a fan. I was like, yes.
That's dope. And that's a very good top 5, you know. Obviously, getting into your EP, obviously, got to talk about this big EP, Love Language. How did that come about, and why the title Love Language?
Do you know what? So the project is 6 tracks. Some of them are like older tracks that I once had. So the first single I ever released was Unreachable, which is the second track of the project. And Unreachable is about love language, I guess. It's about physical touch and spending time with someone. And when I was writing on my way to work, the rest of the tracks, I kind of noticed a trend between them. And the project itself isn't like the typical love languages, because I think love languages, the way people feel love is not just 6 determined languages. I think there's a lot of different aspects of it. So say, for example, Unreachable, I said physical touch. Illusions, I felt like it's my like, you can do it song. So it's my like self-love song, like believe in yourself, basically. So self-love, I put as a love language, because you love yourself. Say, for example, Grow is about boundaries. And I think, in a way, boundaries and respect are their own love languages as well. Because obviously, if someone doesn't respect you, you don't feel loved. Like, you don't feel like you mean much to them. And so, yeah. And I noticed it was actually my boyfriend who noticed the trend. He was like, oh, like love language. I was like, yeah, that's mine. I was like, yeah, we're going to call it that. And I was so annoyed because he always thinks of the best names. And I was like, oh, yeah, it works. So, yeah, that's how we decided on love language.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Obviously, shout out to the boyfriend as well, but holding it down for the girl. You know what I mean? and helping her with her music. Do you know what? Like, I thought that's an interesting thing to go into. Like, obviously, talking of love language, relationships. Obviously, you do have a boyfriend as well. How supportive is he with your music, and just like finding time, because it must be difficult to work a 9 to 5, do music, and still have a life. Do you know what I mean? So, how does that kind of like work out for you?
Well, do you know what? I'm blessed because he is an artist himself. He's a rapper, and he's been doing it in terms of like putting music out there and content out there. He's been doing it a lot longer than me, and so literally I thank God because he helps me so much. Like he guides me as well in a sense, and he's the one who literally pushes me. Like my first track that I released, I wasn't trying to release it. I was actually like, I'm scared. I was scared. And he was like, no, you're releasing it. And when he did one of his headline shows, he didn't even ask me. He literally put my name on like the lineup. And I said, huh? Like, I'm not ready. I said, I'm not ready. And so I really do thank God for him. He's definitely pushed me to do more music and to believe in myself, basically. And so, yeah, I'm so lucky.
Nah, man, big shout out to him, man. Sounds like a nice guy, man. Obviously, maybe one day we'll have him on the show as well. You never know. You never know. Is there a song on the EP that you, let's say, this is the one, you have to listen to this one? Do you have that song on the EP?
I do, but I'm so attached to all of them.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I'm so attached to all of them, but I feel like if you listen to one, the single that I released, which is Grow from the project, that's definitely one of my favorites. The producer actually hit me up in lockdown. He's all the way from South Africa, and he must have found me on Insta from my first single. And he sent me the beat, and I was like, crazy. And I was like, yeah, I got to write something on this. So that definitely inspired me. And it's got an amazing rapper on it as well, Brilla. He's ridiculous with the pen. So yeah, I would say listen to that one. Yeah.
And what do you want to get out of this EP? Like, what are you looking for this EP? Is this gonna be, a set in stone to what's more to come, or are you looking to dibble and dabble into other genres? Like, what do you want to gain from this EP?
This EP, for me, was a lot about growth. Where I started writing it and when I finished and I look back, I was like, raw, like, there's a lot of growth there. And I felt like prior to my EP, this is basically like my statement, like, I'm here, like, hi. And I definitely feel that in terms of my sound, I really was able to experiment a lot with my in-love language. And I want to continue that. So yeah, I'm definitely open to like exploring more genres. I definitely feel that I still like am within my R&B neo soul kind of pocket, but I dabble, like, but yeah, I definitely want to challenge myself. That's literally it. So from this project, I just want people to be able to relate with it. And yeah, like it's a story of growth, I guess.
No, really, I ask every singer this, Pacific R&B artist, because I always say that an R&B artist on an Afrobeat sounds mad. Could you see yourself, like a Tiwa Savage, because she did R&B and then transitioned into Afrobeat. Is that something that you could see yourself doing as well?
Yeah, I would love to. I think that would bang too. Yeah, it would make a lot of sense.
Hey, yo, Tiwa, we might need you for the collab still. Just give me 5%, yeah? And this is the part where you basically shout out who you are, any social medias, anything where they can find you, all of that. So let them know.
So I've been Monife, and you can find me on Instagram at It's Monife, ITSMONIFE. Find me. I don't really use Twitter. I don't know how to use that, but I'm on there too. On YouTube, I've released a whole bag of visualizers for my project. But yeah, you can find everything. Everything's released on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, whatever your poison is. You can drink it up there. And yeah, that's me.
Yeah, man. So listen, this has been a street session. This is your boy Firahs, my guy Monife. We outside Drake and Morgan's in King's Cross. Don't forget to tune in on Worth 90.4 because we will be playing the audio. So obviously, if you're not listening to us on video, yeah, you kind of know we're going to be on radio. It's all vibes. Catch you lot soon and take care. Happy New Year, guys. Been tuned into the street session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.